Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Creative Kindergarten YouTube channel. My name is Amanda, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about my professional portfolio. I'm also joined today by my cat. She has decided that this is where she would like to sleep, so hopefully it's not too distracting, because if you own a cat or if you've ever met a cat, you know that as soon as they've decided that they've chosen a place to lie down or to sleep, like there's no moving them. So here she is, she's joining me today while I talk to you about my professional portfolio. So every year I post about it to my Instagram, and I have a blog post about my professional portfolio, and every year I get a ton of questions about it. I will link the blog post in the description for you if you'd like to check that out, and I'll also link my Instagram if you'd like to check out there as well. But I thought I'd do a little video explainer of exactly what my portfolio looks like, and then just kind of show you a template that you can use to create your own professional portfolio as well. Again, I won't go into too many details about my professional portfolio and how I use it, because there is a blog post all about it, and I also have a podcast episode that I talk about it. So I've gone through the behind the scenes of why I use it and how I use it a lot. Again, be linked in this description for you. But if you are looking on like exactly how to make one, well, this is the video for you. So first of all, I have I think 2-inch binder, not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's a 2-inch binder, and it has like this plastic sleeve in the front, and I've used like a little sticky note just to cover my last name, just so, you know, I'm not exposing myself to the whole internet here. But I do have my first name, my last name, and then my position. RECE is Registered Early Childhood Educator. And then I just used a stock photo on the front cover here with a little border. Easy, simple, just to have something on the front to show that it's mine. Then on the first page of my portfolio, I have actually in my portfolio, it's all those plastic like protective sleeves that you can buy. I have those, every page is in one of those. I don't just hole punch it and put like pieces of paper in the portfolio itself. In the binder, I do have page protectors, and in the first page protector is my resume. Again, I'm not going to expose myself by showing my resume on screen, but it's just like a regular resume that I keep updated every year, and I always keep that on my first page. And then I go through and I have different pages showcasing the different things that I have done throughout the school years, and some of my accomplishments. I highlight some of the key things I've done. So in Ontario, I like to look for the headings. I like to look for those key words that we see a lot in job postings or in job descriptions. I try to tease out some keywords out of there, and I create my headings based on those. So I had one entitled professional leadership, but that had too many like personal details in it, so I skipped over that. And I had one entitled documentation. Again, a little bit like I didn't want to put that on here, but play-based learning. I just have some images of different things that I have used in my classroom. I like using the visuals so that when I am talking about certain things in like a job interview or something, I can pull out actual pictures of what that looked like in my classroom. So I have it laid out really simple, not too much text. You don't want them sitting here reading a novel, but I just put image, text, image, text, image, text, and kind of like laid it out in this like zigzag thing to pull the eye all the way down the page. And just a really easy way to lay out your professional portfolio, in my opinion. So I just have different headings like that, like this one. Also, again, pulling on those key words that you might find in your kindergarten program, your curriculum, whatever it might be. So this one is just all about inquiry, and so that's just another heading that I did, and I just showcased all the things that I did to throw out an inquiry about worms in our classroom. And that's basically it. I just pull out just some of those key things, those key images that I like to include in my portfolio. But then how did I do this? So I probably, when I first started doing this, just used Microsoft Word or a PowerPoint presentation that was formatted to fit on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. You can use any program that you're comfortable with. If it's Microsoft Word, if it's PowerPoint, Google Docs. I'm going to show you a really easy way to do this on a Google slide, and I will also have a link so that you can get your own copy of this template if you'd like to just use the template that I have. So I'll make sure I have a copy of that for you. I will link it in the blog post. Again, you just have to click on the link in the description to find that, but I will flip the camera so that you're able to see my computer screen so I can show you that. So here we are. I just created, if you see me looking down, I just have my laptop here where I have the screen so I can actually see what I'm showing you guys. I have created just a really simple like outline for you to follow, or a template for you to follow in Google Slides. To do this in Google Slides, all I did is I went to the file and then I went to page setup, and all you have to do is do a custom 8.5 by 11 inches, and it will make it into the size of a page that you can print out on like your regular printer paper, at least here in North America. I know some places use different sizes. You can just change it to fit the size that you need. And what I did was in Canva, I created a bunch of like background templates. So the stock image and the border is actually the background of the slide. And then I just added some text boxes where you can write your name and your title, your role. Remember, like I have RECE, Registered Early Childhood Educator, and you can just add your name and your title to the front so that you can create your own cover page. And I created a whole bunch of different ones. So you can pick one that fits your style, or you can find a different stock image to use for your cover image. And then for the actual like portfolio itself, for the inside of the portfolio, I just created a bunch of different like templates again that you can use. I created one with like a gray, and you can change the font. So if you don't like, I think this is Arial, you don't have to use Arial font by any means. You can use the font that you would like. You can change the color. I wouldn't stray too far from like some really simple colors, but there's a gray one, and then the black one is the one that I like to use. And then I did like a nice green color, and then just a plain one if you don't want that box at the top. I also do believe in including some kind of image on each of the pages. You do not have to do that if you don't want to, or if you don't have an image to include, but I like just having that visual that sticks out on the page. So you can just right click on any of the images. I just picked a random stock picture of a cat to help keep like the image's place on the page, but you can just go and right click on the cat image, and then you just need to replace the image, and you can upload your own image from your computer or directly from your Google Drive. And you can resize it, you can crop it, you can do whatever you need to do to make it fit on the page. And then again, you can just replace the text boxes throughout with your own text. The only things that you can't change, because I thought it would be easier if there was just like a template that was like stuck to the background, is the longer rectangular box and then the border that's around the page. But everything else, like the text and the images, can be moved around for the portfolio pages. And that's it. I would just print it out and have that, put it in some protective sleeves just to keep it nice. And then because it's saved in your Google Drive, every year you can just go back and update some of the pages, make sure it's up to date, add anything new that you've accomplished from the past year, and add that into your professional portfolio. If you do have a job posting that you see throughout the school year or throughout the summer, whenever you see a job posting, you can then hop back in here if you need to edit some things to fit that particular job posting in and of itself. But yeah, it's just like a really easy way to have something at your fingertips that you can bring with you to job interviews, to when you're interviewing for new positions at new schools. And you can just grab your portfolio, and it's that nice little, there she goes, that's that nice little anchor for you to be able to show off all the work that you've done in your career. So yeah, that is how I created my professional portfolio, and how you can create one too. Let me know in the comments, do you have a professional portfolio? Are you going to use this template to create your own professional portfolio? Or do you have any questions about mine, or have any questions about how you should create yours? Leave that in the comments. I love answering questions and getting back to you with any information that I have. So make sure you leave a comment. If you want to see more videos like these and you enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe to my channel and you hit that like button. I can't promise you Tequila will be in all of my videos, but you know, sometimes she does make an appearance when she wants to. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and you like this video. And if you would like a copy of that template, you can get it in the description down below.